Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers recap for Monday, December 9, reveals that Eric Forrester, John McCook, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. all took turns parading Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, over his betrayal. However, Justin Barber, Aaron D. Spears, stood his ground on the legal aspect of all this and insisted Carter was indeed the person in charge of Forrester Creations. Carter brought up Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, name as he made a speech about defending her. But Steffi knew this was really about Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Steffi pushed Carter to see that Hope was using him and that she only declared her love to get what she wanted. After Steffi said Carter was smarter than this, she urged him to stop everything before it was too late. At the cabin on Monday's B&B episode, Hope told Brooke that the takeover was official and defended Carter's reasons for doing what needed to be done. Hope also complained since if Steffi tried to force Thomas Forrester, Matthew Ashford, or R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, out of the company, Ridge would have stopped her. It was different for Hope since she wasn't one of Ridge's children. Brooke felt that this whole LOC plot had gone too far, but Hope insisted that Carter was righting a wrong and pushed her mom to see what an amazing guy he was. Although Brooke appreciated the way Carter stood up for Hope, she argued that it was wrong to steal Forrester control. Hope, on the other hand, made a prediction about Carter saving the company's integrity. Even so, Brooke held out hope that maybe Carter would come around and see that he was going about this the wrong way. In the Forrester salon, Zen Forrester Dominguez, Dylan Demetz, told Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, that they were putting all the samples from Hope for the future in the vault, never to be seen again. Since Will and Zend sensed that something major was going on in the CEO office, they told Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, not to go up there. It was mentioned that Pam Douglas, Allie Mills, had the office on lockdown anyway. Although Zend didn't know what was going on, he had a feeling it wasn't good news. There was some talk about Justin's presence and about all the changes that had been happening at the company lately. Back in the CEO office, Carter defended his plan to reinstate Hope and her line at Forrester Creations, so Steffi called him out for being a hypocrite. Since Carter had accused Steffi of letting her personal feelings cloud her judgment, she thought it was ridiculous for him to now be seeking retribution for Hope. Ridge ultimately gave Carter one more chance to reverse course and make this right, so he warned Carter not to blow it. In jail, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, suggested Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, was the only one who could understand since he'd done bad things and had bad things done to him too. After Luna admitted she struggled to sleep, she said she kept thinking of Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Paul Hollis Hollister's, Hollis W. Chambers, faces. Luna said she wasn't a monster and claimed it was like an out-of-body experience watching herself do those horrible things. Once Luna thought back to her childhood, she said Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, used to bring home random men and do drugs with them in the bedroom. Luna used to feel like if she thought hard enough, she could fly above it all and pretend she was elsewhere. Bill eventually acknowledged that they both had to fend for themselves growing up. Luna tearfully hoped for forgiveness since she felt that they were more alike than Bill realized. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna's storyline will come with some twists and turns, so stay tuned for updates on what Bill does next. It was another day of drama, intrigue, and passion in Los Angeles, as The Bold and the Beautiful delivered an episode packed with confrontations, revelations, and high-stakes decisions. As always, emotions ran high, relationships were tested, and secrets threatened to unravel the fabric of many lives. The episode opened at Forrester Creations, where Steffi Forrester was in no mood for niceties. Fresh off a tense board meeting, she stormed into Carter Walton's office, her face a mask of frustration and determination. "You've got some nerve," Steffi began, her voice a mixture of anger and disappointment. Carter, who had been reviewing contracts, looked up startled. "Steffi, what's this about?" he asked, clearly caught off guard. Steffi wasted no time cutting to the heart of the matter. She accused Carter of being a hypocrite, referencing his recent actions regarding his personal life and their impact on the company's image. "You always preach about integrity, about how important it is for all of us to uphold Forrester's values. But then you go and act like this?" Steffy exclaimed. Carter, visibly defensive, attempted to deflect. "I'm not sure what you're referring to, but if this is about my personal life." "Personal life?" Steffy interrupted. "When your personal life spills over into the boardroom and jeopardizes everything we've worked for, it stops being personal, Carter." The tension in the room was palpable as Steffy detailed her concerns. She cited instances where Carter's romantic entanglements had caused unnecessary complications, particularly his recent involvement with someone closely tied to the Forrester family. "You can't play the moral high ground while simultaneously making choices that could bring this company to its knees," Steffy declared. Carter tried to defend himself, claiming that his actions were taken out of love and not malice, but Steffy wasn't buying it. "Love doesn't excuse recklessness," she shot back. "We're all under a microscope, Carter. You should know better." By the end of their heated exchange, it was clear that the rift between these two power players was far from healed. Carter left the confrontation visibly shaken, while Steffy walked away with a renewed determination to protect her family's legacy. Meanwhile, across town, Ridge Forrester was facing a dilemma of his own. His marriage to Brooke Logan had been on shaky ground for months, and despite numerous attempts at reconciliation, they seemed unable to bridge the growing chasm between them. Determined to make one final attempt, Ridge invited Brooke to meet him at Il Giardino, a place that held sentimental value for both of them. Brooke arrived cautiously, her expression a mix of hope and skepticism. "What's this about, Ridge?" she asked as she sat down across from him. Ridge took a deep breath, his usually confident demeanor replaced with vulnerability. "It's about us, Logan," he began, using the nickname he reserved for her. "I don't want to give up on what we have, on what we've built together." Brooke's eyes softened, but her guard remained up. "I don't want to give up either, Ridge, but we've been through this so many times. Every time we think we've fixed things, something else tears us apart." Ridge nodded, acknowledging the truth in her words. "I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let my pride, my anger, and sometimes even my loyalty to others come between us. But I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this work." He reached across the table and took her hand in his. "This is my last chance offer, Brooke. Let's start over. Let's put everything behind us and focus on what really matters. Us." Brooke's defenses began to crumble as Ridge's sincerity shone through. However, she couldn't ignore the lingering doubts in her heart. "What about Thomas?" she asked, referring to Ridge's son and a frequent source of conflict in their relationship. "He's always going to be part of your life, and I respect that. But can we really move forward when his actions keep pulling us back?" Ridge hesitated, knowing how much pain Thomas's behavior had caused Brooke in the past. "Thomas is my son, and I'll always love him. But I promise you, Logan, I won't let his mistakes come between us again. I'll handle him. You and I come first." After a moment of silence, Brooke finally spoke. "I want to believe you, Ridge, I really do. But if we do this, it has to be all or nothing. No more half measures, no more secrets." Ridge smiled, a flicker of hope igniting in his eyes. "All or nothing," he agreed. While Ridge and Brooke were navigating their complicated relationship, Hope Logan and Liam Spencer were facing struggles of their own. At the cabin, Hope sat on the couch, staring blankly at her laptop. She had been trying to focus on her work for hope for the future, but her mind kept drifting to her ongoing issues with Liam. Liam entered the room, holding a cup of coffee. "Hey," he said cautiously. "How's it going?" Hope looked up, her expression weary. "It's going," she replied flatly. Sensing the tension, Liam sat down beside her. "Hope, we can't keep doing this. The silence, the distance, it's killing me." Hope closed her laptop and turned to face him. "Do you think it's easy for me? I'm trying, Liam. But every time I think we're making progress, something happens to remind me of how broken we are." Liam reached for her hand, but she pulled away. "Is this about Thomas again?" he asked, exasperation creeping into his voice. "It's always about Thomas, isn't it?" Hope shot back. "No matter how much I try to separate myself from him, he's always there, looming over us, causing problems. Liam sighed. I get it, Hope. I do, but we can't let him dictate our happiness. We have to find a way to move past this. Hope's eyes filled with tears as she shook her head. I don't know if we can, Liam. Maybe too much damage has been done. The emotional weight of her words hung in the air as Liam struggled to find a response. It was clear that their marriage was at a crossroads, and the path forward was anything but clear. Meanwhile, Thomas Forrester was grappling with his own demons. Determined to prove that he had changed, he sought out Taylor Hayes, his mother, for guidance. Mom, I'm trying to be better, Thomas said as they sat in her living room. But no matter what I do, people only see the mistakes I've made. Taylor placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. Change isn't easy, Thomas. It takes time, consistency, and sometimes even more effort than you think you're capable of. But I believe in you. Thomas nodded, though doubt lingered in his eyes. I just want to show everyone that I'm not the person I used to be. That I can be someone they can trust. Taylor smiled warmly. Then start by forgiving yourself. Only then can you truly move forward. The episode ended with a montage of emotionally charged moments. Steffi sat alone in her office, staring out the window as she contemplated the weight of her responsibilities. Ridge and Brooke shared a tentative smile at Il Giardino, their hands still entwined as they silently vowed to give their love another chance. Hope and Liam sat on opposite ends of the couch, their silence a stark reminder of the growing distance between them. Thomas stood on the balcony of his apartment, gazing out at the city lights as he whispered to himself, I will make them see. I will be better. As the credits rolled, viewers were left with more questions than answers. Would Steffi and Carter find common ground? Could Ridge and Brooke overcome their past? Was there any hope for Hope and Liam? And most importantly, was Thomas truly on the path to redemption? Only time would tell as the bold and the beautiful continue to weave its intricate web of love, betrayal, and redemption. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.